How cool is that?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna look at the new 2019 QLED TV from Samsung. I purchased the model 49Q70R as I don't have space for anything bigger than 49 or 50 inches. So I initially wanted to go for an OLED TV, but unfortunately they only made those from 55 inches above. So I found this for a bit less than 700 euros, but for a bit more you can find the 55 inches version, which is also 120 Hz. So if you have space, you should go for that. Here we have the warranty card and other stuff which I will show you later in additional detail. First thing we see when opening the box is a quick setup guide, which I'll put aside as I never need it. We see the TV from top here, really slim. After putting the TV face down, we can now see its back, which presents this nice finish with horizontal stripes. And from the right side of our TV we can access all connections, which are basically 4 HDMI 2.1, digital and analog antenna, 2 USB ports 2.0, Ethernet connection. We also have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built in, and we also have optical audio. So what's in a box? We have a Samsung smart remote and batteries, 2 AA, user manual, warranty card. We also have a TV power cable and 4 wall mount adapter plus a SCI card adapter. The pedestal feet are full metal and they feel very solid, plus you can open it in order to do a nice cable management job and idle cables. They are magnetic, so there are no screws, you just push them in. Once you hear a loud click, you are done. And here it is, our TV fully mounted. I'll just remove all the stickers and we'll turn it on.
And here we have the TV on. First thing we can see is the bezel, which is really extremely thin. I think it's half size of what we can find on Q60R. Here I am in the main setting menu. Picture mode currently is natural. We also have dynamic, which I don't like because it has too much contrast and the colors are unrealistic. We have the standard one, natural, that I was using, and movie setting. So I refined a little bit these modes. I can show you what I did. Basically we can go in expert settings. I am on natural now, which is the one maybe that I like most. Backlight is as 40, brightness I left it to 0, contrast 50, sharpness 9, color is 26, and all the announcements are on auto, except for local dimming, which I set on high. Then we can switch into the movie settings. So backlight is at 27, brightness 0, contrast 48, 0 sharpness, 25 color, 0 tint, and all the announcements are off except for local dimming, which is high. Color tone is warm 2, gamma 2.2, RGB only mode off, and color space settings on auto. So this is probably the best setting that you should be using, especially when you watch movies or when you have the lights off. And this is also what is more or less suggested on different websites where we have color specialists. So that's the one I'm using mainly for movies. For everything else I use maybe natural, which is a little bit brighter and has more contrast. So we can quickly look at an OLED demo here. Obviously, this is not a 100% reliable representation of what you will be seeing in your TV, on your monitors, but it should give you roughly an idea. I will now try also this other video, 8K HDR video. Takes a while. Anyway, we have to say that on this TV HDR, HDR10 Plus and HLG are fully supported. We don't have Dolby Vision, anyway the difference in real life is really tangible, as there are not so many videos supporting Dolby Vision nowadays. And the difference, as I said, even when you compare it, is not so big. What I can say there's here, what is really impressive about this TV are the blacks. So these are really deep blacks, something I've never seen before, if not on OLED TVs. I would say we can easily compare this QLED technology to the OLED from Panasonic, Sony or LG. There are pros and cons in each technology. So regarding the black level and contrast performance, for example, we have to say that the OLED is self-emissive, which means that every single pixel can be turned on and off independently, while with the QLED technology it still relies on the LED LCD backlighting. We have anyway here a full array local dimming, which is working greatly. In a pitch black room, naturally the OLED gives its best results by producing the most amazing and deep black you can see on a TV, therefore helping also on the contrast. Nevertheless, with the QLED display, thanks to the full array local dimming algorithm implemented by Samsung, you can also get amazing black levels which are only slightly below what you can see on an OLED technology. Also, very dark scenes will look less noisy on the QLED compared with the OLED. And as soon as you add ambient light, this gap is reduced even more. If you have a bright room with maybe a window facing the TV, as in my example now, for example, you will benefit from QLED technology, since it can go much brighter than the OLED, especially in the peak white levels. You will also benefit from the anti-reflective coating on the Samsung, especially on the ultra black technology with the nanoparticles that we can see on the Q80 or 90R. Anyway, also on this Q70 the coating does an amazing job. The panel is semi-glossy, but the reflections are really reduced at the minimal level. Regarding the colors, OLEDs obviously are usually more accurate. So if you have an LG, Sony or Panasonic OLED TV, you will have greatly accurate colors, but I have to say that by calibrating this Samsung QLED in the right manner, it will give you anyway great results and natural colors, so you probably won't see the need of an OLED in that case. A nice feature we have with this Samsung TV is the ambient mode. You can access from there or from this button here on the remote control, and as you can see here, you can also do a video of your wall and it will be presented here, and you will have a huge amount of modes to choose from. I'm just showing some of them to you. Some of them will need to be downloaded first. And once it's set, you can leave it on as a kind of screensaver, and you have also a bunch of options you can go through for refining the effect you like. There are also some where you can choose the headlines, look at the weather, or just a basic one with just a calendar, daytime, weather. You also have just simple background images. Another cool feature, I think. Also, this 2019 version of Samsung is using the Tizen software for the smart TV settings here. It's very fast, very intuitive, and is probably the best together with the LG one. So starting from left, we see notifications, settings. We have quick settings here, going up with the cursor, or if you click on that, you see the full settings that you can change. After that, you have ambient mode, for which you also have a button on the remote control, channels like TV, and then all the apps that you can download. Every single app that you see here can be moved or removed, and you also have the app button here. where you can download additional ones. The settings menu is very intuitive, as we saw. Picture, we already went through that. Sound is really good on this TV. In total should be 40 watts, so it's 2 channels, 10 watts each, and the subwoofer, which is 20 watts. Nice feature is also the intelligent mode that we can find under general. So I activated that only for the sound, but you can use it also for adaptive brightness and also for adaptive volume. Something cool is check TV space, so basically by using the microphone on your remote control, the TV will automatically understand where you are sitting and will adjust everything based on the ambient where your TV is. In general, we have then also the voice settings, network, system manager, where you change time, language, and so on. Stand of device, play echo solution. So I left everything off here because I don't like that it automatically switch the backlight and brightness. Accessibility, smart feature, and reset. From here you can also update your software. You can also do that by downloading directly the firmware on the Samsung website and plugging in a USB pen drive here. It will automatically update that. And that's pretty much everything. Here's some close-ups of the finishing materials. As you can see, there is a small gap between the bezel and what is displayed on the panel. It's about 5 millimeters, I think. Nevertheless, it's really very, very thin. Cable management. On the smart remote, from top to bottom, you have the power on button, the microphone. You also have the channel selector, ambient mode, simple arrows and the central button, back button, the home, play and pause. Then you have volume and channel, up and down. You can also press the volume in order to go on mute mode and press the channel in order to look at the guide. And then you have the quick access button for Netflix, Prime Video and Rakuten. It's all made of plastic, so you don't have the nice finishing and materials you find on more premium models, like this one, entirely on metal. Nevertheless, it's light and gets the job done. Here is a small trick. Under general, you can change the usage mode from home mode to retail mode. Once you do that, you will see nice demos from Samsung, where you can really appreciate all the quality and contrast, blacks and colors of this model. So go ahead and do that, but I think you will reset all your video settings, so you can try that before changing the video settings. So in the end, do I recommend this purchase? Yes, absolutely. I think for 700 bucks is a bargain. You simply can't get more for this price. But maybe I suggest for those of you that like also taking this TV for gaming, maybe the 55-inch model is a better solution. It's only, I think, 80 bucks more than this one, but you get VRR and 120 Hertz panel, so you should definitely go for that. So that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, please, and see you in the next video.